reviewing? What you reviewing? What you reviewing?
It's your girl Trixie, the Golden Witch, with another hip-hop review. This time we're talking about Big Gay's The Harem. Now, full disclosure, I am currently embroiled in a very intense, very real hip-hop beef with Big Gay. So, I have to be hypercritical of this album right off the bat and mention my biggest problem with it. That this thing is only on Spotify, as far as I can tell. Going through your link tree, going through whatever else, I could only find this shit on Spotify. Not only does not everybody have Spotify, and I know you can make a free account on Spotify to use the web version to listen to this probably, but come on, Bandcamp, something. The only way I could find the lyrics to this album is by going to Genius, and luckily someone has made the valiant effort of attempting to transcribe this entire album, but there are still a couple of question marks in the lyrics. And I do think that the impact of this is felt more strongly when I could read the lyrics along with it. Not that it's difficult to understand what anybody's saying on this album, but this is a comedy rap album, and it's one where everybody is trying to both rap well and be funny. And so an amount of clarity is important in being able to understand what's going on. So I really wanted to be able to read through, make sure I understood exactly what everybody was saying so that I could get both their bars and their jokes correct. The first track on this album is Kino, which features the Riki and Louverture. And I have to say, this is the weirdest song on the album in that it's not entirely clear what the joke is, other than that the song itself sounds Kino, that it is a great sounding introduction to an album, but in a way that's very vague. It's difficult to describe why this what the humor is in this track, even though I do feel it, because it opens with this piano led softly sung chorus that sounds like something out of a Frank Javc song to me, but basically it's a pop hook, and it's very gentle, and then but the lyrics, the fire's ignited, but who went and light it? The party's ongoing, but you weren't invited. Now everything's burning, I bet you like it. Don't want me no closer, you lost your mind, bitch. It gives you the impression that this song might pop off because it's very dark and explosive imagery, but where it goes from there is that there's a beat drop, it gets super hard, and then Louverture is just in here murder was the case if we talking down, I'm sending fist to his face, just out here totally violent, in your face, to the point G-rap, there's a couple of nerdy bars in there about leaving holes in your head till you like Majin Buu. This is going straight for blood in, blood out, Denzel Curry style, over the top, hit you with all kinds of violent imagery and, some screaming at the end when he's chillin' with Big Gay, yeah, we finna let them rocket slam, all that kind of stuff. It's fun to listen to, it sounds good, and it musically transitions really well back into the flighty chorus. This is a type of song that I like innately. So it's funny to me that it's such a weird Frankenstein monster of a track just called Kino. And then Big Gay comes in last on this song, and that's something that we'll see as sort of a trend across this album, is that Big Gay is putting himself in the position of almost more organizer than just the lead of this album. There's a couple songs that have just Big Gay on them, but almost everything else is features. Oftentimes the features kind of set the tone of the track, and it gives me the feeling that Big Gay really likes to sort of play off of other people and develop the concept of the song together as they write the lyrics. I do think that Big Gay's weakest verse is probably the one on this song, just because the tone of everything else up to that point is vaguely Kino, and then Big Gay comes in and kind of just does a very general, Big Gay bars. Here's the kind of stuff that Big Gay would say. It's still fun. I like the shakeups of the flow across the verse, but overall I would say that there's not really a strong concept here. Some of the bars are kind of funny, but they're they feel like they would be more in place in a more conceptual rap like the other ones on this album. Slightly Artistic, I think, is a more realistic opener to the album, one that like better sets the tone for what you should actually expect. And it is, again, like kind of a very general, here's me just rapping a bunch of big gay bars back to back that are, just like a hodgepodge of ridiculous stuff. But that is conceptually the point of the song and reflected in the chorus. So all of it kind of ties together a little bit more and gives a better portrait of what big gay is and what you're in for here. I think it's hilarious that early on he's like, yeah, let's talk about dicks. No, I'm not going to make another album where we talk about loving dicks. Like, he's trying to establish an idea that big gay is about more than just being big gay. Now, don't worry, there will be some big gay moments on this album, but this allows us to venture a field of just being big gay, which in fairness, big gay never was. The other albums also very much jumble between big gay, big straight, big coomer, big hentai lover type tracks. The best bars on this song are, I got a hot pocket, microwave, put a pocket in that pocket, microwave. My friend likes swimming, Mike Rose waves. My bird is hella polite, microwaves. I think I found a miner, Minecraft caves, and miner is both spelled with an E and with an O in the lyrics. Okay, let's run the bridge in the chorus. This track is kinda lame. No, that was the best part. But yeah, this is a good introduction. The next song is Big Mad. Big Mad is the first track where Big Gay is really bouncing well off of the other people in the song and creating a cohesive kind of narrative about what this song is. I really like the lyrics early on where he says, I'ma take your bitches, put them all into a fake cab, have her flash them titties and you get the big racks. Yeah, she kinda ugly, but honestly, I'm kinda down bad. That's a pretty funny line. This is also the start of a trend on this album of, like, hooks and parts that just sound so legit that you would almost believe that this was not just a comedy song, if not for exactly what they're saying. The Kodama Boy chorus is one example of this, where, like, yeah, it just sounds like a legit song. For that matter, the Shiki TMNS verse on this song, this one really gave me the strongest vibe of, like, this is like listening to a rap song that I normally would, with all the same bars about doing the same type of stuff, except that you have subbed in all of the appropriate weeaboo slang to make it like, yeah, it's just rap, but I'm a weeaboo. And I think that is it's a difficult niche to fill. Some people don't go hard enough on the weeb end. Some people don't go hard enough on the rap end. This is a perfect mixture of the two to be like, this is weeaboo rap. Dojins by the stack, I got all the swag you lack. That's why all these groupie bitches trying to jump up on my sack. Etchy Siscon Sean Don, call me Oni-chan. Weeb's big mad when my voice makes a bitch come. Loli Lover is the first song on this album that really made me laugh like hard, because it's this song is like a Playboy Cardi sounding beat, like something you'd expect to hear in a club or something, and then he comes on, hi, my name is Jeremy, and it's just like this, the nerdiest, whitest voice possible of this guy who is a lolicon, and very enthusiastic with his description of what's great about them. Looking for the lyric I want to repeat on camera. Tisk tisk tisk, acting real sussy, gotta frisk frisk frisk, but you're not a lady, you're a miss miss miss. Open up my mouth cause I know you're about to piss piss piss. And then it's like, yeah, visit on me, yeah, lollies on me. That whole bit, that destroyed me. Just the thought of, like, again, what sounds like a Playboy Cardi song, but it's about lollies, was pretty fucking funny. Definitely going in the greatest lolly comedy songs stack, up there with Boku wa Loricon and that one that Best Guy Ever did. The next song is where we finally go big gay all the way. And I think Pirate Brodown is probably the most, like, successful song, like, fully fledged fully thought out, fully delivered song on this album. It opens with the introduction. Basically, the concept is you got these big, muscular pirates. They're real horny out on the open seas, and they're looking for some twink boy pirates to pound in the ass. So, you could call me Captain Hooker. I be making booties looser, always lurking in your dreams. I'm the pirate Freddy Cougar. Too much semen gave me scurvy. I need my mateys curvy. You be saying that I'm pervy. Davy Jones just gave me herpes. Yeah, these are great. These are great lyrics. Big gay. Oh, wait. Hoist up the sail, see a good-looking male floating in the deep sea, and he's covered in some kale. He's looking like a pipsqueak on the deck, knees deep, looking like my type, twink and barnacle-covered feet. I need some cummies in my rummies, fuck a matey with the runnies. Ugh! And then the refrain, of course, is yo ho ho and a bottle of cum. And then Lil Kermit's chorus on here, everybody gather round, everybody make a sound, everybody get aroused, cause tonight's gonna be a pirate bro down. I mean, I can imagine a real life pirate bro down happening to this song. Lil Fatty comes in and has, I don't know what the accent is, but it sounds really convincing with the like suave approach that he's like. Big Gay is like, yeah, I want to get in that ass. Lil Fatty's like, yeah, come over here, I need to, search it for some booty, we can hit the lower deck. Isn't he a beauty? You know what's next. Throw a man down, he's ready to come. Feels like I'm gonna drown, swallowing a gram. It's pretty good. I would say Lil Kermit's verse probably is the least convincing. He sounds the least enthusiastic about being a cum-guzzling pirate who rides in any time of climate. But the lyrics are still pretty funny. So yeah, I would say this one's a hit. This one was made to be a hit. The next track is I'm the Only Man on OnlyFans. This is another one that's just Big Gay, and he's doing like a real low, growly voice. I have to address this. I haven't really introduced my thoughts on Big Gay in general yet, but Big Gay uses a rap voice that sounds like he's voice acting. He sounds like he should be in an anime dub, or like he's in like that Markiplier range of low, full, like very well spoken, well enunciated voice. So like he does the intros where he's like, hi, I'm Big Gay, it's your boy Big Gay, and it is hilarious. It's just a very unique approach to doing comedy rap, of like, yeah, I'm like full sending that I sound like a voice actor or radio announcer or something. But on this track, he's going for more of like a low rumble and like that whispery kind of flow. I'm the only man on OnlyFans, telling you this in advance. Made a TikTok sneakily promoting it and do a dance. I don't entirely understand, I think, the character of the only man on OnlyFans in this context. I think this is a fine song. It's probably the more forgettable one just because the concept doesn't stick with me as firmly as Pirate Brodown or Lolly Lover does. But the next song is possibly my favorite on this whole album, No Offense, which is Big Gay featuring Mr. Girl. Now, full disclosure again, I have a review copy of Mr. Girl's upcoming album that I'm excited to review after this one. And I've talked to him. I think he's an interesting person. I really like the YouTube videos. So I already knew who Mr. Girl was going into this album. But this is the perfect collision of elements to create just like the most edgy rap in a bunch of different directions. Because Big Gay's raps up to this point are not necessarily edgy so much as hypersexual. And like some of them could maybe be offensive to some people or make some people mad because of the types of subject matter he's joking about even, or like the inconsistency of it, the fact that he comes at it from like every different angle. Like sometimes he's big straight, sometimes he's big gay. Mr. Girl embodies that in all aspects of what he does. The name Mr. Girl right off the bat, like so. But Max Carson, Mr. Girl, is a much more intense person. From what I've been able to gather out of these two guys, and much more ramped up to go straight into the I'm going to offend you on every conceivable front in this song. And so, Big Gay is kind of matching that energy here. But the chorus is really nice, where it's Mr. Girl screaming, "No offense!" And then under him, Big Gay raps "If you get a little bit offended, you could hit me up on Twitter," which I think is fucking hilarious. Because it's both it could be an olive branch or a threat, depending on how you look at it. And then, you can suck on my cock. I don't really mean it. I'm just sitting here and memeing. So, the idea here is to say, hey, look, this is all jokes. This is all fun and games. But the joke is that I'm going to say the most offensive things I possibly can. So Max starts off with anti-masker, anti-vaxxer. Anti-maxer? Why can't I slap her? Pro-slimer, but I'm anti-Casper. I say important shit, but I'm spitting antimatter. I was anti-Bush, now I'm anti-waxer. I really like that line. So yeah, basically a list of whatever he could say that would offend people right now is what he's going in on in here. And it's not that I don't think he truly believes a lot of those things. Again, Mr. Girl, very intense person. Big Gay comes in. I'm as undesirable as marshmallows in Lucky Charms is one of my favorite lyrics on this album, because it just so happened that someone, I guess, had a box of Lucky Charms in this house. I don't remember where it came from or why. Someone ended up with a box of Lucky Charms and was like, I need you to eat these because I don't want them. And so I ate the Lucky Charms, and the marshmallows, they're so bad. It's just a cube of sugar, and it's like so chalky. They're terrible. And the rest of it is just plain. Like, it's plainer than Cheerios. So it's the laziest cereal for sure. And I love this line. There's also "my titties look like milk duds" slipped in there. That's a good reference to Kung Pao Enter the Fist. I love the delivery of Big Gay on "feeling horny, 'cause life is boring, jerking off to Finding Dory." I'd use my girlfriend, but she ignores me. I'm a narcissist, but when I fart, you sniff. What if I start to shit? Probably drink my sharts, you bitch. Ew. The ew is in there, but I also went ew when I heard it. Come on, Max, get up and lube me, turn on a movie. I'm feeling like a cutie, go ahead and review me, is a reference to Mr. Girl's infamous Cuties review. Mr. Girl says, I'm Lil Straight, confused about my sexuality, maybe you can relate. I'd catch a fucking sentence for the shit that gets me going, and if you're on your period, I'll just use your colon. Ever since Ellen was straight and Elliot Page was gay, these pussies been telling me what I can and can't say. Yeah, go ahead, stay pissed. I feed off the hate, bitch. Now go ahead and get this fucking beat a rape kit. Ooh. Ooh. And then right into the no offense. I love this fucking song. I think it's a work of art. I hope it pisses somebody off, because then you can hit up Big Gay on Twitter about it. Not me. You don't ever hit me up about something you're offended about. Please. No, I'm joking. You can do it. We'll have a conversation. The last track on this album, Slide, is pretty fun. I don't know why it comes through quieter than the other songs, but I recommend turning it up when you get to this one. It's really just like a fun, sunny, groovy type of like pop song that happens to have very hentai-driven lyrics. The chorus and first verse is by Hentai Dude. Shawty fuck me like a dojinshi. Every time I come around, always look at me. Big Gay says, I'm benevolent. I'm meched up like Evangelion. Don't know who we are? Bitch, we ain't telling 'em. Big Gay HD got you in 4K. We straight to fucking. I don't care about foreplay. Got you low-key on my doki doki. If you give me the okay, I'll have you show me. Prepped up for a pokey pokey. Drop low like crypto. You wanna be my waifu, but you ain't nothing but a bimbo. I'ma mutilate your organs and call you my Riki. I mean that in a loving way. Just don't go to the festival on Saturday. Oh my god. They call me Yuri because I'll love you and die. I hope that's a reference to the fact that, like, Yuri characters just tend to die in anime. It's really funny if that's what he's referring to. But yeah, that's the album. I enjoy it. I consider this to be in the cringecore genre, alongside most of my own music. And I think, you know, Big Gay is identified as nerdcore, and I think there's definitely a strong nerdcore undercurrent of this album as well. But I think we need to be the leaders in pioneering the genre of cringecore and create some defining works for that genre so that we can go forward and truly expand on what can be done in the space of, you know, when you've got songs like No Offense, Big Mad, you're obviously ready to piss some people off. And when you're willing to call yourself slightly artistic and sing Pirate Bro Down, it means you're obviously, you know, ready for whatever's coming. So I'm also ready for whatever's coming. You know what I'm talking about? All right. That's it for this review of Big Gay's The Harem. I enjoyed it. I hope you will as well. Give it a few listens. Give it a billion listens. And listen to Vizier and the Golden Witch, our new album, Hurricane Season. It's been out for a little while now. Big Gay was one of the first people to hear it and really enjoyed it. So we'll be looking forward to doing something with him in the future, with all three of us on it. And maybe we can get Max to come too. Who knows? I'm going to be reviewing that album next, so make sure you stick around and subscribe. Check back on the channel every week because it doesn't show up in subscription boxes and probably won't until we start pushing these videos to more people. So if you know anybody who would like to watch this, by all means, send it to them. Find me at Golden Witch Fire on all social media. Find producer Vizier using all of his links down in the description as well. And never forget, music is what keeps the green screen powered on.
What you reviewing? What you reviewing? What you reviewing?